Today, I would like to talk to you about why you should support non-kill shelters when looking for a puppy or an older dog from your local non-kill animal shelter or from your local group. Let us talk about my dog Vanguard. I adopted her from a non-kill shelter 2 years ago when she was 13 weeks old. Now, let me tell you why you should also volunteer at your non-kill shelter and adopt from your non-kill shelter. According to animallaw.info, most shelters have a holding period that can last up to 7 days or it can be shorter as to 48 hours before they euthanize the animal. The time frames do vary from state to state and the breed of the animal. Victoria Littlefield, a volunteer at Puppy Haven Rescue, says that if a shelter is full, that they will often put down dogs that are older to make room for younger, more adoptable dogs. Most shelters have limit on the number of dogs that they can take in, which is where non-kill shelters come in and take those that are on death row or have no hope of being adopted from a kill shelter. Hagen, which is my second rescue, would not be here if it were not for a non-kill shelter. I rescued him in 2019 during Christmas break. Certain breeds often are held for shorter periods due to overcrowding. Those breeds are pit bulls, chihuahuas, labs, and German shepherds. That is just to name a few that are on a list from barkspost.com that they give. This is where SWAT, Saving Whiskers and Tails, comes into place. Personally, I have in the past fostered puppies for them when they themselves run out of room or when they no longer have enough fosters to take dogs that need our help. While helping at SWAT, I met a young lady named Stephanie Jones, another volunteer from SWAT. She told me that during the holidays, they see a spike in puppies coming into shelters because people just could not take care of them, not for the lack of trying, but because they did not do their homework when selecting the breed or what it would take to care for the dogs. Stephanie also stated before anyone adopts a dog, they need to do their homework and make sure they can fully support a dog in every aspect of its life. Stephanie also said that on an average, a dog can live to be 15 years old. That is a true commitment to any dog. I would also like to point out that SWAT also travels to other states to pick up puppies that would otherwise be euthanized. They work with other non-kill shelters in other states, like Colorado, who adopts dogs within the hours of getting them. They have dogs in foster homes. Non-kill shelters go the extra step, unlike kill shelters. Kill shelters do not have the time or the money or the want to get dogs adopted. That is your normal dog pound genre. It's just that's what they do. One way that they do this is that they look for the perfect home. Puppy Haven Rescues focuses on doing home checks to help potential adopters make sure that they know what they are getting into, they have the resources to take care of their dogs for the longevity of the life of that dog. Victoria stated in the same interview that most people end up adopting the animal from the shelter on a pure want, but that they do not have the proper space for that breed. 9 times out of 10, that dog is right back up in that shelter. That is not a great time for a dog to get accompanied into a home and then wind up being put back in the shelter. They don't understand that they did nothing wrong. The owners just simply could not care for that dog. In the conclusion of this, non-kill shelters are better than kill shelters. This is based largely off of their moral standings of giving every animal a second chance. Animals depend on us. We are humans. We are their voice. Without our voice, animals don't have a chance. If you are interested in learning more or want to know more about non-kill shelters, this is a very touchy subject. Non-kill shelters are helping at your local group. You can go online, they have Facebook pages, or you can go onto NoKillShelterNetwork.org to find out more about non-kill shelters. You can volunteer your time at your local non-kill shelter by bringing food, walking a dog, fostering a dog for that shelter. Anything helps, your time helps. With that, I want to say thank you.